Basketball and rap have been intertwined since the beginning. In almost every song nowadays, you hear at least one basketball reference. But the truth is, artists are just scratching the surface. Think about who's actually listening when you drop basketball bars. It's not just rap fans or basketball fans, it's people living at the intersection of both. They know if you're faking that Steph Curry reference that you put in your song or if you truly understand the game. Rappers have been name-dropping NBA stars for decades, creating this authentic cultural bridge that connects basketball and hip-hop. And listeners truly resonate with this. The raw energy and competitiveness of basketball perfectly translates to the confident nature of rap music. And that's exactly why understanding this audience is key to being successful when writing basketball raps. So how do you actually craft these verses so that they hit harder than a LeBron tomahawk dunk on a fast break? Today, I'm breaking down the playbook that I developed to help you take any basketball concept and turn it into a Hall of Fame level basketball rap. Welcome back. I'm Manish, MIT class president turned hip hop artist. And on this channel, we help independent artists level up their music careers by teaching them business, mindset, and creative strategies. Ever since I started rapping back in 2015, one of the first concepts that I incorporated into my songs was basketball. I love basketball so much, and as a result, I wanted to make sure if I put basketball lines in my songs that it maintained the integrity of the sport and that it was true to the nature of the game. My playbook breaks this down into 3 simple steps that anyone can follow to write MVP level basketball raps. Let's dive in. Step 1, build a story, aka the set. Step 1 is the set, your story foundation. Every great play starts with an excellent setup. In your raps, pick a convincing story, player, highlight, or moment that you want to highlight. A great example of building a story is the song Russell Westbrook on a Farm by Lil Dicky, which some of you may have heard. The reason this song is excellent because it truly paints a picture of what Russell Westbrook would have grown up being like if he grew up on a farm and discovered basketball haphazardly. Essentially, Lil Dicky is comparing Russell Westbrook growing up on a farm to Lil Dicky's rap career of him stumbling into hip hop and people being shocked. I think it's an excellent song to use a visual to portray how you're taking one concept and translating it to another, right? So that crossover in my mind really works. And that's something you can try, but I think you need to build a story of like, oh, if Russell Westbrook would have grown up on a farm and would have shocked the NBA and would have become an MVP level candidate, it's the same for me just stumbling into hip hop, being this white rapper that not a lot of people respected. I added some humor into my raps, and all of a sudden I'm doing songs with Snoop Dogg, with Justin Bieber, etc. A good example of this that I've used is in my song Can't Hang. My idea was to take the Steph Curry metaphor of, oh, he's too small, oh, his ankles are weak, oh, he can't jump, we're not going to pick him, to him becoming one of the greatest, if not the greatest shooter of all time, in my opinion. And that is sort of a parallel that I used with a lot of people didn't think I could do hip hop, a lot of doubts were there, oh, like you don't have the voice, oh, like you don't have the look, and I've evolved into, being able to build a rap career. Apples to oranges maybe, just because Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time and I have a little ways to go. But you get the idea of what I was doing here with Steph Curry and his basketball story and using it as a metaphor for me and my hip hop story. So that's one example of how you can do it. Take a listen.
See the motivated mindset of an ordinary brown kid, like a Golden State controlling fate and formulating violence. Rhyme so dirty, I came to bust. Don't fall like Curry, can't hang with us. Can't hang with us. Can't hang with us.
Rap and basketball are deeply connected. You have Allen Iverson, aka AI, who repped hip-hop culture in his everyday style in the NBA and outside of the NBA. You have Dame Lillard, who is an NBA player who started a hip-hop career as a second career outside of basketball. You have J. Cole, who tried out for the Detroit Pistons and played internationally, I believe, for a little bit. All these examples shows that there's such an intersection between the two cultures, and one truly feeds the other. If you want your rap bars to hit, build a story around a basketball moment. And 2 Chainz said it best, rap or go to the league. And funny enough, that album was actually executive produced by Bae. Step 2, create a scalable process, aka the action. Step 2 here is to create a scalable process, or in basketball terms, the action of your play. Once your story is set, I follow a pretty repeatable system. Number 1, pick your highlight, the energy, the moment, the player, whether it's a buzzer beater by Steph Curry, whether it's a Kawhi Leonard corner 3 at the buzzer to send them to the next round of the playoffs with Joel Embiid crying in the corner. Second, write punchlines, metaphors, stats, references. This might be anything from a triple-double to breaking the scoring record to having a 5x5 game. If you don't know what a 5x5 game, go look that up. Andre Kirilenko. Having specific punchlines based off of a player, a moment, or a story is sort of the best setup here. Step 3, test the flow. Freestyle over a beat, try different cadences, try different pockets, and continue to refine your rap. Step 4, record and tweak. So after you found a nice pocket and after you figured out sort of how it's going to deliver, go on a microphone, record it, tweak it, listen to it back and forth, keep iterating on it, and that's how you're going to get better. Within each phase in the scalable process, over time, as you do this more and more, you're going to learn that there's things in one phase that you can do better to help you in the other phase. So for example, maybe if you deliver the line in a certain way, you realize, oh, I need to actually go back and rewrite this so that it fits with my cadence. Or maybe you say, I like how I wrote this, but I actually want to deliver it in this way when I'm on the microphone. And over time, this scalable process is what I use. You may add to it. You may remove steps. You may tweak it accordingly. This is a great starting point, and I think it'll be able to give you a platform to build off of in future. A good industry example of this is one of my favorite hip hop artists, Fabulous. I believe in one of his songs, I can't remember, I'll look it up, but he mentioned the Ray Allen shot in the corner in Game 6 against the San Antonio Spurs with, I think, like 5 seconds left. And it was cool how he alluded to that and how he fitted into the rap. And I got inspired because I thought that was a very big basketball moment in history. And so this was my attempt at creating that Ray Allen basketball moment in one of my songs. Take a listen.
A perpetual bachelor, a perpetual magnet, and they find him attractive. Got the rock and he pass it. In the box and I'm passing. Word to Bosh and Ray Allen. Beat the clock like the good fellas. Meeting Cinderella at Coachella.
This is the heart of the playbook. Find the basketball moment, break it down, and turn it into multiple flows and punchlines. Just like in basketball, practice and repetition make you better here. So if you truly love the game, it'll be very apparent in your raps. People will be able to hear it. Step 3, learn the lingo, aka the read. Step 3 is learning the lingo, which I like to think about as like reading the defense. To make your basketball raps hit hard, you need to speak the basketball language fluently. Basketball lingo on concepts like fadeaway, pull-up jumper, technical foul, transition take foul, substitution, ATO. I could keep going on and on about just how much lingo there is to master in basketball, which is kind of like how hip-hop is. There's just so much more you can always learn. But the more you familiarize yourself with basketball concepts and basketball lingo, the more lingo that you have at your arsenal, there's more to sort of pick from in order to write the hip-hop bars about, right? So even if you want to talk about Steph Curry or LeBron or Kawhi Leonard or whoever, now you have, specific things you can talk about. Like you could talk about Steph Curry's three-point record, and you could say, his fadeaway game is insane. LeBron James is known to be the best driver of the basketball, right? So you can make a rap about that. Or Kawhi Leonard is known for his two-way game where he plays defense and offense at a high level. So you can talk about that. Knowing the lingo and knowing these little intricacies about basketball is going to take your raps from like level 1 to like level 10. So like even though you can, name drop Steph Curry or name drop whoever your favorite player is, if you have very intricate lingo about the game weaved into your raps, it just shows, oh, like this person knows basketball. This person knows what they're talking about. And that was such a clever way for them to use a parallel to be able to mirror what they're actually talking about or allude to it. It doesn't always have to be an analogy or a parallel, right? But there's really interesting ways in order to weave basketball into hip hop. So just some food for thought here. So we've gone through the 3-step playbook, the set, the action, and the read, which is build a story, create a scalable process, and learn the basketball lingo. Here's a song that I wrote. Yes, it's about LeBron. Because that's what I name drop in every song, right? And I feel like it maintains the spirit of this 3-step playbook that I mentioned. So take a listen and you can hear some of the things that I mentioned in this video and how it all comes together in a verse, hook, and even in a song.
A young blood where I come from, I get dumb love when I run tough. Put a young buck, young stud in a dungeon like I'm Bronson in London. They be done. I'm a sniper, a shooter, a gunman. When I want one, then I run one. I'm a king, I'm a burner like a bun son. Yeah, I'm son young, playing with a young guns, young son. And you witness to the enemy destruction. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a hater, bias, throw you suckers. Know that I'm the GOAT. LBJ, I'm coast to coast. LeBron James, the chosen one.
Watching the game, seeing plays live, there's really no substitute. The best way to become a basketball junkie is to watch basketball, and the best way to become a rap junkie is to study the rap game. Watch the game, see plays live. It teaches you timing, flow, how energy builds in a game, how you can use that energy when you're writing a verse or writing a song about basketball. Wale, Lil Wayne, Fabulous, Meek Mill, courtside with Michael Rubin. All of these different hip hop artists, they go to these games, they watch these games, they're fans of these games. And of course, when they put these rap verses that have basketball into their songs, you can feel that they're saying it with integrity because they've been to those games or they've watched those games. So people will be able to hear when you actually incorporate basketball into your raps, whether you're being authentic or not. So that's why I would say learn the game so you actually are up to speed with the latest lingo. And you can, slowly and surely inject all that stuff into your raps and into the game. Being a basketball junkie here isn't a hobby, it's just part of the craft. Whatever it is that you're passionate about, maybe you're like me, you love math, maybe you love anime. Whatever you're interested in, be a junkie about that, and then you'd be able to have something else that you can put in your raps that's authentic to you. Incorporating basketball in hip-hop is authentic to me, and that's why I made a video about it. And if you're still here, I'm guessing it is to you as well, or maybe you have another hobby that you can replicate this process for, whether it's anime or cooking, you get the idea. So that was my 3-step playbook on how to take any basketball concept and turn it into an MVP level basketball rap. Build a story, create a scalable process, and learn the lingo. Start picking your favorite highlights, write a few punchlines, go back in the studio, refine your approach, and who knows, maybe you'll also have a library of hundreds of basketball raps like me. You got to start somewhere, right? So whether you're a rapper looking to level up their game or just a casual basketball fan, this playbook is your fast track to developing sharper, more authentic basketball raps. Mastering these 3 steps takes time, and so you'll go from bench warmer to 6th man to starter to perennial all-star, to superstar, to MVP, to Hall of Fame. Slowly build it and it will scale, but keep at it. If you like this video, drop me a comment below letting me know your favorite basketball rap line of all time. If this video resonated with you and you're a basketball stats junkie like me and you like numbers, I made another video called I Cracked the Formula to Writing Killer Math Raps. You can check it out here. Thanks for tuning in, and shout out to the Outliers.
This man is going everywhere.
Got me ending on a high note. Yeah, I know. Ambition got me, yeah.